Hello fellows of the world. Have you ever heard about free energy? On this third video we're gonna cover a theme not so much mentioned by our fellows, but that has deep impact in our life. Energy. Well, what does energy have to do with liberty, activism and democracy? In fact, it has all to do with. If we observe around ourselves, we can say that we live in an energy society, since all the existing stuffs in today's modern society are energy dependent. But take care, because when we talk about energy, the first thing that comes to our mind is electricity. However, the electricity we used to have isn't a natural resource on its own, but it's an industrial transformation product. Generally, it's the result of some fuel type burning. If it's an industry, there is some power owner behind controlling it, and this power owner wants you still being slave of this energy model, which degrades the planet, but which enriches few people. But how are you controlled by them? You're dependent on power supply, right? Your car needs gas to run, doesn't it? Understand you one thing, so that you can be surrounded by several different services, you need to disperse some monthly amount of money that may be a good part of your revenue. Without them, you would be quite isolated from modern society, like poorer societies on Earth are. About 2/3 of the. Yes, 2/3 of Earth's people have few or no access to energy. Indeed, 90% of them even have a refrigerator. But everything is fine up to that point, since it can seem fair if you paid for something that someone put effort to do, but is it really fair for the 2/3 that cannot pay for this and that are compelled to live at the conditions they live? But that's not all. Have you known that the energy can be free? Yes. Since Nikola Tesla time, when he created a generator that captured atmosphere's energy, about 150 years ago. The question is, where's this project? Unfortunately, it became myth. One more information that media industry makes a point of doubt and does it seeming legend. Indeed, there are several researchers developing several generators types, which convert several types of natural energy into electricity or kinetic power, which can move vehicles or engines, and that don't consume any dense Earth's resource. I mean, they got energy that is naturally dispersed around us on air, space, light, etc. However, since Tesla, those researches are covered up by power owners, through patent buying and hidden, ridicule exposure of creators, and even murders. The people that control the world have never been interested that people have had free access to energy, since with restricted and centralized access, they have the control of who can and who cannot produce something in our society. Someone that have seen or have read the Celestine Prophecy work will perfectly understand what I mean. Telling the truth, the universe offers abundantly energy and it is available to anyone that wants to use it. You just have to know how. If you wanted to know how, first you need to look for free energy on internet, since you have to believe on it. Once you receive so much bad information trying to convince you that free energy is not possible. Forget you all the silliness said by many people that compare free energy with perpetual motion. Once free energy is not perpetual motion, but it is an absolutely normal caption and transformation of abundant and everywhere available energy. So, do you researches, establishes you study groups, do you experiments, and share the results openly. Don't get attached to patents, since the world needs that all people have access to free energy. Tesla go this way, once so many people live in very poor situation, and having access to free energy can change their life. We must open the handcuffs imposed to us by oil industry. If we do it together, openly giving and receiving information, with altruism, this industry cannot block us of creating the free energy society. We are anonymous. We are legion. We are change agents. Expect us.